2023 has been a year that has been beyond our imagination and growth and the content that we've put out. We're very excited about everything that's happened in 2023. We're just short of 150 subscribers, which in 6 months, I count that as a success. I am just super excited, though, that we have 150 people, though, who have enjoyed the content so much that they've hit that like, they've hit the subscribe, and we're very just pumped about 2024. But before we talk about 2024, I want to kind of just reflect on 2023. 2023, we started out our year in July. And July was an absolutely fantastic year. We've put out a lot of different content over these last 6 months. So we've done everything from cooking tutorials, we've done cooking demonstrations and cooking videos, and then we've also done educational content about how to run restaurants and be efficient and be the best chef that you can be. And the goal in your first year, 6 months to a year, is really to put content out there for those who've not had to go through the wonderful world of YouTube and content creation. There's a little bit of shotgun effect that goes on when we do content creation. We want to know what's successful, and it's a trial and error type of process where when restaurants, it's very dialed in from day one. Content creation, it's more of a marathon, take a shot, marathon, shotgun blast. And the goal is that we're getting it down and whittling it down to a sniper's shot. So we're very excited about the content that we've put out. So our top content for this year so far, still got one or two more videos to be posted for this year, but our top content was us breaking down ribeyes. There's the New York strips. There's some shorts about the farm, which that gets me really excited that people enjoyed the farm, that they've hit the like, and it's gone, almost 100,000 views. That's really cool. And so we're going to be taking some of those key successful things into 2024. We're going to kind of deep dive in on those things that have so far been successful. Now, if you're here for the educational content, don't worry. We're not necessarily going to do away with that content, but what we're going to do is kind of double down on what is successful currently for the show. So we'll still have talking about successful kitchens, and I've got interviews coming out with chefs and restaurateurs and all those things. So for you guys who are there for that content and that educational content, don't worry, your content is still going to be there. What we are going to do is take kind of a little bit of a pivot, if you will, after we have seen what's been successful. Of course, we want to double down. It's kind of like not Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law is anything that can go wrong will go wrong. But there's a law that says 80% of your business will come from 20% of what you offer. And that's what we've noticed. We've noticed that 20% is the cooking videos and the things of that nature. So we're going to kind of deep dive in to those cooking videos, and we've got some great things that we're launching in 2024. So if you're here for that, also exciting news. We got great content that's coming out for that. So let's talk about 2024 and the awesomeness that we have coming for 2024. So first things first is obviously more cooking videos. We're seeing that that's what you want. I'm a chef, so that's all, that's what I'm about. So I'm very excited to be bringing that content. But I don't ever want this show to be about me. I want it to be about the food and the content itself. So you will be seeing chefs, me going to restaurants, and we're going to kind of flip the show upside down a little bit and doing a quick pivot. And I want to take my real job as a corporate chef and go out and talk to some of these amazing restaurateurs that I've met over the last couple of years having this job. I get the opportunity to work in I think the best culinary region of the country. Someone in New York or somewhere might want to fight me, but the best food in the country comes out of Mississippi and Louisiana, and I'm really willing to fight over it. And I've said this a million times. I believe our convenience store food is better than most food throughout the country, and I'm willing to go to bat with that any day. Until you've had gumbo in Christian Pass, Mississippi from a convenience store, you've just not lived. And that sounds weird to a lot of people, but it's absolutely true. So we're going to be doubling down on that, and we're going to be going out to these my favorite restaurants in Mississippi, Louisiana, Atlanta, which is actually my hometown, just south of Atlanta, in Newnan, Georgia. We're going to be traveling back to there for the holidays, hoping to catch some content there. We're going to be tagging up with some other content creators to do some stuff. We're going to be catching up with JRB Realty, and they're going to talk to me about their favorite restaurants in Newnan, Georgia, and we're going to be kind of a cross-platform collaboration, and I'm super excited about it. And then we are still going to have educational videos, but kind of talking more about what we're getting into is what I'm noticing is a lot of my content is, yes, I do have those chefs that are there, but a lot of you are actual people who are just really excited about food. And that's how I got into food. So it's important to me that I feel like we're going to have a great conversation this year, because it's not going to be just about the restaurants. It's going to be about the food, so much that we're going to be growing our food. And so on our farm, which I don't talk about it too much, but we do have a farm that we live on in Mississippi. We're going to be talking about some of the products that we're growing this year. I got into farming, homesteading, because I wanted the best ingredients for myself. The side benefit was the sustainability and all those things that when the pandemic hit, I didn't have to worry. I already had a food supply built in. But that's kind of extra. That's kind of a secondary third point. I really got into it because I wanted all the best food for myself. I wanted the best chicken, the best lamb, the best pork, the best vegetables, the best eggs. I wanted all of that for myself. So that's kind of how I got into homesteading. So we are going to be kind of looking into that world a little bit, not necessarily going full deep dive in on how to grow tomatoes, but we are going to show some content about different types of tomatoes, maybe, and really deep diving per se into the ingredient themselves. And I think it's just a unique opportunity that we can learn when we're growing things from absolute scratch. You really learn about the flavor profiles. You learn about all the different attributes of different vegetables when you're seeing them go from seedling all the way out to picking that first fruit. Going along with that, we have been playing with the idea of changing the name of the actual channel, which only having 150 people in the grander scheme of YouTube, now would be the time to do it. So if you do see a name change, please don't freak out. Know that you didn't get bought out. You didn't get scammed. We're just kind of changing our name, probably for SEO purposes, is a big part of it. And the next part of that is to really a name that talks specifically about what we're going to do. And that is, we are going to be focused on the Deep South food. And we're going to be focused in on Deep South food. We've been playing with the name Deep South Foodies for the last 6 months, really, since we started the show, as weird as that is. But I think that name kind of encompasses what we're about. It's about the food and not just the kitchen. There's still going to be educational content about running restaurants. I think a lot of people who are interested in my style of content are possibly also interested in running a restaurant. And again, I want you to be successful in your personal kitchen or in your professional kitchen. So don't feel like we're going to be skipping out on that, but we are going to pivot slightly. So there's also some great sponsorships and some great products that have come up. We've had offers in the past, but we've not really jumped on them. When I bring something that's going to sponsor the show, or I'm going to get an affiliate link, anything like that, I want it to be something that we are proud of. I'm not just going to throw a product in front of you and then I'm going to pretend like it's quality because I'm getting side hustle money off of it. I really don't want to rush any of that. You might start seeing some things, but these are going to be products that I actually use, steaks that I actually cut, the stove that I'm actually using. I love my outdoor solo stove, which is a big fireplace or a fire pit style stove, and it's got a big cast iron pan over the top. Makes the best steaks known to man. those kinds of things I'm actually using, and I use them weekly. I love my solo stove. So you will be seeing some things like that. There will be some affiliate links and some other things there are going to be some other things that I'm going to dabble in this year, and I'm really excited about those. Some product reviews, gadgets for under $50, just Amazon finds, just some fun content and mixing things up. Again, I don't want to get so, narrow minded that I'm missing out on things, but I also don't want to be shotgun approach all the time. So we're going to kind of be narrowing things down to the actual kitchen itself and the ingredients and any tools and things for the actual cooking process. So I hope you're excited because I'm excited. And it's going to be 2024 is going to be absolutely stellar. So we got about 3 weeks left in 2023, and I hope it is safe. I hope you have fun. I hope you have the best holiday season with your family. Make sure you're hugging people tight, loving on people, because you know what? You are loved. I'm loved. And I feel loved because you're here along with me. So thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you in 2024.